Do you think you need $5,000 or $10,000 just to start investing? That is the single biggest lie keeping people broke in 2026. What if I told you that investing just the cost of one nice dinner a month, about $50, could grow into a down payment on a house or a massive safety net, thanks to the math of compound interest? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to build a portfolio with pocket change. We are going to cut through the Wall Street jargon and look at the specific tools and apps available right now in 2026 that let you start with as little as $1. Stop waiting to be rich to start investing. You start investing to get rich. Let's dive in. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about mastering your money without the boring lectures. It is officially 2026, and the barrier to entry for the stock market has never been lower. 10 years ago, you had to pay trading fees, you had to buy whole shares, and you had to fax in paperwork. Today, you can own a piece of the world's biggest companies while waiting for the bus. Here is our roadmap for the next 10 minutes. First, we're going to look at the math so you understand why small amounts matter. Then, we'll do a quick pre-flight check to make sure you're actually ready to invest. After that, I'll show you the mechanics of how to buy with little money using fractional shares. And finally, we'll set up a set it and forget it strategy. If you're ready to let your money work for you, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Now let's get into it. Let's address the elephant in the room. You might be thinking, what's the point of investing $20 or $50? It's not going to make me a millionaire next year. And you're right. It won't make you rich next year, but investing isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-for-sure strategy if you have patience. This is all about the snowball effect, or what Einstein reportedly called the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest. Let me give you a concrete example. Let's say you are 25 years old. You decide to invest just $100 a month. That's about $30 a day, assuming an average market return of 8%, which is historically reasonable. By the time you are 65, you would have over $350,000. Now, here is the kicker. If you wait until you are 35 to start, just a 10-year delay, and you invest that same $100 a month, by age 65 you'd only have about $150,000. That 10-year wait didn't cost you $12,000 in contributions, it cost you $200,000 in returns. The lesson here is simple. Time is more important than the amount. Starting small today is infinitely better than planning to start big someday. In 2026, time is your greatest asset, and it's the one thing you can't buy back later. Now, before you go downloading apps and throwing $50 at the market, we need to pump the brakes for 60 seconds. There are two scenarios where you should not invest yet. Scenario 1. High-interest debt. If you have credit card debt charging you 20% or 25% interest, watching the stock market grow at 8% or 10% makes no sense. Mathematically, paying off a 20% debt is a guaranteed 20% return on your money. You will never find a stock that guarantees that. Kill the toxic debt first. Scenario 2. You have zero savings. If your car breaks down or you lose your job, you don't want to be forced to sell your investments possibly at a loss just to pay rent. You don't need a massive emergency fund to start, but try to have at least $500 to $1,000 in a high-yield savings account before you buy your first stock. This is your buffer. It protects your investments from real life. Got the debt under control? Got a mini emergency fund? Awesome. Now let's talk about how to actually invest with pocket change. Back in the day, if you wanted to buy a share of a company like Amazon or Google, you might have needed thousands of dollars for a single share. If you only had $100, you were out of luck. But in 2026, that is ancient history, thanks to something called fractional shares. Think of a company's stock like a pizza. In the past, you had to buy the whole pie. Now, brokerages let you buy just one slice, or even just a bite. If a stock costs $500, but you only have $50. You can buy 10% of that share, you still get the same percentage of growth, and you still get 10% of the dividends. Almost every major brokerage offering services in 2026 allows this. Whether you use a traditional broker or a modern fintech app, look for the feature that says dollar-based investing or fractional shares. This is the key to investing with little money. It means your portfolio isn't dictated by share prices. It's dictated by your budget. You can literally start with $5, but knowing how to buy is easy. The hard part is knowing what to buy, and for beginners with small accounts, picking individual stocks is usually a mistake. If you have $50 to invest, don't try to guess which single company is going to be the next big tech giant. That is gambling, not investing. If that one company tanks, you lose everything. Instead, we are going to use ETFs, exchange-traded funds. An ETF is like a basket that holds hundreds or thousands of stocks. When you buy one share or a fraction of a share of an ETF, you instantly own a tiny piece of every company in that basket. For beginners, in 2026, the gold standard is usually an S&P 500 ETF or a total stock market ETF. S&P 500. You are buying the 500 largest companies in the US. Total market. You are buying almost every public company in the US. Why is this perfect for small accounts? Because with that same $50, instead of betting on one company, you are betting on the entire economy. If one company goes bankrupt, you barely feel it because you own 499 others. This strategy is often called boglehead investing or passive index investing. It beats the vast majority of professional hedge fund managers over the long run. You don't need to analyze balance sheets. You just need to buy the market. We have the money, we have the account, and we know what to buy ETFs. Now, here is the secret sauce that separates people who talk about investing from people who actually build wealth. Human beings are terrible investors. We get scared when the market drops, and we get greedy when it goes up. We forget to transfer money. We spend our investable cash on takeout. You need to remove you from the equation. In your investment app, set up a recurring deposit. Even if it is just $10 every Monday or $50 once a month, treat it like a subscription bill, like Netflix or Spotify. When the money leaves your checking account automatically, you learn to live without it. You adjust your spending, and meanwhile, in the background, your wealth is growing on autopilot. In 2026, every app supports this. Set it up once, and you're done. Before we wrap up, a quick warning on the traps that kill portfolios. Since you're investing small amounts, fees will eat you alive. Make sure your brokerage has $0 commission fees. Do not pay $5 to invest $50. That's an immediate 10% loss. The market will go down. It happens. If you see your $50 turn into $45, do not sell. That is when you should be happy. Stocks are on sale. Keep your auto deposit running. Starting to invest with little money in 2026 isn't just possible, it's easier than it has ever been in history. You don't need a suit, you don't need a degree, and you definitely don't need thousands of dollars. You just need $5, a smartphone, and the discipline to start today rather than tomorrow. What is one thing you can cut from your budget to fund your first investment? Let me know in the comments below if you found value in this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe for more practical money tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.